Hello and welcome to this video, Intro to Drawing Cartoons. In this video, students will learn how to grip the pencil correctly, see shapes in line and composition, and use shape and line to draw cartoons.
Okay, students, so when you are drawing a character, these four shapes come into play a lot. So we're going to be, in our sketch practice today, we're going to be doing a bunch of these shapes in these four quadrants. So you're going to have to fold your paper in fourths and do it that way, or if you want to neatly put these lines in yourself with a ruler, you can do it that way, but the important part is that the paper is split into quarters. So we are going to start with lines and variations on the line. So let's go up here, and for sketching we're going to do it like when an airplane comes in and takes off. It's very soft on its landing and then it takes off again and so forth. So let's practice some of those. At this point I have this finger kind of giving me balance on the paper, so I can go like this with my wrist, and when I'm holding my pencil there are 3 points of contact. It's this finger, and my thumb, and I'm going like that. And since we're sketching, there's very little pressure. We're just going to practice over and over. Trying to keep them evenly spaced. It's good exercise for your eyes and your drawing all together. I like to use a mechanical pencil, so I don't have to keep sharpening, but you can use whatever you like, whatever's easier for you. The next row of lines, I'm gonna go a little harder. We're gonna kind of, instead of the plane landing and taking off, this time the plane is already landed, so it's on there pretty hard and then takes off. Kind of like a dog's whisker. Oops. Sometimes you can use this technique for shading. Let's say for this next row of lines we have it like coming from an angle. So sometimes you see in comics that something can be kind of shaded this way, and you just get lighter as you come out more. Once again, I'm shading these lines so there's very little pressure. A little more pressure when you're on the bottom here. gonna do angled lines. So there's some lines there. Next, we're moving into this shape. This is the S curve. It's used a lot for drawing a lot of female shapes. Comes into play a lot in different places, so let's practice that. You can do it like that. Do some sideways ones. This can be like the shoulder meeting the neck. And then we're going to do some variations on this shape. This is kind of like, it can be like a wisp of hair, a cowlick or something. But we see that shape too, kind of like a hook. Can do different types of them. This one looks more like a wave or a letter C. Coming at it from a different angle for these. Kind of looks like the tip of a genie's shoe. I don't like that one. And in this quadrant, we're going to be doing rounded shapes. We're going to be doing some sphere or some circles. Let's do some rounded squares. A lot of faces come in that shape. Mine does. Kind of like a computer key. Now we're going to do some rounded triangles. Some people's eye shapes can be like this, or some body shapes look like this too, like a candy corn. And remember to keep your pressure light. For the next one, we're going to do some ellipses. These come into play a lot of times when you're drawing your character's limbs. Let's see what else we can do. Got rounded square, rounded triangle, ellipse, circle. We can do some upside down triangles, 2. And those are our exercises for today. For the character, we're going to be drawing a lot of these shapes. In fact, all of them are going to be used, the shapes and the lines. So they'll come in very handy. Try to practice these types of things in your sketchbook as many times as you can. It's very good for the wrist and the fluidity of your movements. That kind of helps with not getting too tired when you're drawing. You're not putting so much pressure on things, so your muscles aren't getting tired. And I'll see you in the next video. In today's class, we're going to be drawing a little boy, and this is going to be the beginning of it. We're going to start with a circle for the head. I'm going to be leaving some room up here for the hair. And this guy is going to be 2.5 heads tall, so what that means is that this is his head, so that's 2 here. I'm going to put a line here, and then this would be 3 heads down here where my thumb is, so we're only going to use half of that. We're going to put a line here, and let's go ahead and do a posture line going from the top of his head all the way down. That kind of cuts him in half to keep things symmetrical. Symmetrical means the same on both sides. And let's give him a rounded triangle kind of for his body. That candy corn shape again. And let's go ahead and do his legs, leaving room for the shoes. Gonna do some rounded triangles again for the legs. Let's go ahead and do his shoes. It's like a rounded ellipse or a bean shape for the shoe. But yeah, the technical name for this is an ellipse. Let's go ahead and delineate the neck a little bit more. It's like a U shape. So these are his shoulders. And let's give him some arms to the side. Let's work our way up to the face. So we've got this line going down the middle. This is going to be our eye line. This is going to be around where the top of the face is meeting the hair. More like the brow line, actually, where the eyebrows are. His hair is going to be up here. And this is going to be his mouth line. And these 2 lines tell us where the ears are going to go. These 2. So let's put his ears in. And this is going to be his nose. If you feel along your own face, you'll see that if you take from the bottom of your nose, it goes all the way to the bottom of your ears as well. gonna put another line in here for some cheeks. You'll see what I mean later. So kind of at the top of the nose. And we're gonna start, I'm gonna go from here and out and make a V. That's going to tell us where our eyes go. The eyes are always an eye length apart, but for cartoons it can be a little bit different, but around the same area. So usually there's about a space of an eye in between both eyes whenever you're drawing a person's face. So now that we got those in, let's do some ellipses to tell us where the eyebrows are going to go. And close those eyebrows down. And let's not forget the pupils. Pupils go kind of in the bottom middle of that circle. We're going to go a little bit darker, put a little more pressure on the pencil on the top where the eyelashes are. On the boy, you don't want to make actual eyelashes because it'll read like very girlish. So we're just going to darken the eyelash area. Give him some eyelids too. And then if you go like this down, this kind of tells you where the mouth is going to be. And we're going to give him a smile. With some teeth and a tongue. Let's give him a bottom lip. And in the ears, we're gonna do that shape that we did before. And on the sides, we're going to kind of come in and give him some cheek. If you want, you can close that off and do the same thing on the other side. And give him some cheek lines here. Some more cheek lines under the eyes. Let's go in and do the nose now. So kind of halfway between this middle line and the eye, I'm gonna do another line. And do like a curved check shape. And give him some nostrils. Now let's start working on the hair. I'm going to start the outside of it first. Do that. And then another one of these for his little cowlick. And then we're gonna come out up here and do one of those rounded things there. And then we're gonna come in here and go like that. So now we're going to work our way down to the shirt. So a little collar. And then if you want to softly work your way over here so it's symmetrical and darken it up. And let's go to the pants. There's a V here, and then a line that goes down there. And these are the pockets. Some wrinkles in the pants. And that. The bottoms of the pants go there. Now let's give him some shoes. We're gonna come at a corner here and then close it there. And this is going to be like the sole of the shoe down there. You're going to have a little heel line and a toe line. And we're going to connect from here to here. And these are going to be his shoelaces, like 3 lines. Give him some creases so it looks like fabric. And his thumb and fingers. Thumb and fingers. Give him a little elbow crease. And we're gonna go in here, give him some shiny in the eyes. And that is our little boy. So now we're gonna go in and with our magic marker, we're gonna go and ink him in a little bit. gonna go heavier up here once again, softer there. Circle, circle. Give them a little line there. Give him a little wrinkle in his tummy. Some more wrinkles there. A little shade here under the neck. And there you go. Now you can erase your lines if you like.
Please like and subscribe so I know that you want more content like this. See you in the next video.